Hey guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you're doing really well. Thank you so much for your loving and very kind comments and everything. Thank you. I'm so grateful. They made me feel so much better because you guys know I've been going through like a really challenging time, and sometimes you just need, people around you to show you that they understand, like that you're going through something, and to show their support and just be really nice and considerate, and that's what you guys were, and I thank you so much for that. And even the person that thumbs down like my video, like it's okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much. um I didn't want to make it seem like I was just gonna return back and everything would be like normal, only because for me as a reader, like I feel like I'm doing a disservice when I'm out of whack, like I can't think straight, when I'm too concerned about other things because other things are happening, and I feel like I have to really be feeling well throughout in order to read properly, and I've always been that way. And so, well, ever since I've started reading tarot. And so yeah, I'm just so glad you guys like really understood where I was coming from and everything. And what I wanted to say in this video is, if there is anything that you kind of feel like you need help with, something that you're battling, something that you're struggling with, it's always best to not only get help, but it's always best to kind of give yourself the time that you need to heal. And that's what I'm doing for myself currently. I know that there are things that are happening to me that really needs to be healed away. And I can't say that it's going to go away forever, but I can say that I'm taking the precautions and I'm taking the measures to help myself as much as I need it. And so and I'm proud of myself for that, and I'm also happy that I'm taking a different approach to things. I have returned back to psychotherapy. If you've watched like some of my very previous videos, I mentioned it in a video. It probably was a video to do with the tarot, like, but I remember talking about it before, about psychotherapy. And other times when I've gone through like pretty difficult emotional times, I have told my GP, my doctor, about it, and they have referred me back into psychotherapy. And I've always found it beneficial to kind of just to help me at the time when I kind of just need that extra support, because I don't really love the use of diagnosing just an illness just because, okay, you feel like you're going through something. Like some physical illnesses, okay, fair enough, like the diagnosis is everything. But I think when you're going through like sometimes like a mental issue, an emotional issue, especially if you see a psychiatrist, they can be really quick to want to diagnose you with a condition. And for me personally, I know that I have issues with depression. I don't just own it. Like I don't just say, okay, I have depression, because to me, depression means different things to different people, because we all experience it, if we have experienced it, in different ways. There are, people that have very severe depression. to the point that they can't get out of bed. They don't have the ability to maybe even do standard day-to-day tasks, things like that. And whereas there are people that may be going through more moderate or more mild kind of depression, and then even then there's so many variations and it looks different for different sufferers. And for me, it's more that I go through periods of low moods, and it happens, it's been happening on a bit more like on a frequent basis. But there's times where I feel like myself and I feel okay, and maybe I can go through that for like a couple of months of feeling okay, but then I will have like a slump. And then that slump is obviously when I'm dealing with the depression. And so I do feel like it is an underlying issue with me in general, but there are times where, it's definitely, I find it more easier to manage it than other times. And that, is quite a personal thing for me to share because I don't talk about this. Definitely, well, like, not like this, not like the way I am right now. It's not something I usually discuss, but I feel like it's an important thing to say because I do kind of want you guys to understand a little bit of why I haven't been making videos. And not only that, but because I know that there are people that go through very similar experiences of, anxiety and depression. I have suffered with anxiety, but I'm finding that this current slump that I'm going through, I'm not feeling as anxious, but I am feeling more of the depression side of things. And um and like I said, depression can look different for different people, uh because there are a number of uh experiences that somebody may have. Like, for instance, for me, it kind of shows up as it tends to make me feel very empty inside, having like lack of motivation, tasks become maybe a bit more challenging, certain things become more challenging, concentration, finding it more difficult to concentrate on certain things or the things in general, lack of enjoyment from things that maybe you would have really enjoyed before or previously, um, uh, feeling disconnected from other people, even people that you really love. And that's, I think, the hardest thing about depression is it makes you kind of feel like you're an outsider looking in on life, almost like you don't feel a part of it, you don't feel connected to anything, you just kind of feel like you're just observing everything, but then there's no feeling behind it, so it makes it difficult. um and feeling kind of distant as well when people, even sometimes having conversations with people and kind of feeling like you can't really engage like you normally would. It's like all that kind of stuff. And going through that experience can be very draining, very tiring, really tiring, just physically. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. That's like one of the issues that's been going on. And then when I was in this slump, something else happened, which was really difficult to deal with as well. And I think that kind of just made this whole thing worse. And so I just, that's why I just really felt like, okay, I have to really feel better within myself to get through this. And the psychotherapist I'm referred to now has put me on a mindfulness course, which my first session was yesterday, and it was really good. It was really helpful. I think I'll make another video basically talking to you guys about the course and what I've been experiencing on there. because I just feel like the advice that he gives, the mindfulness teacher that I have, is really good advice. It's really useful, not only for if you are going through some tough times, but also just to learn the whole technique that he teaches. Um, it could be beneficial to anybody. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do. But I just wanted to make this video mainly saying thank you to all you guys. Like, that was the real reason behind this. And yeah, I'll see you. Bye.